Hey guys, Tim, welcome back to another Decamp Boutique video. Today we have a review of Dolce & Gabbana The One Grey, the office version of the original very amazing The One EDT or The One EDP. Those two are the two winners of that line, and this one is the summer/office flanker of those two. So this one, before we jump right into the fragrance, of course, we're gonna jump right into the notes that's on Fragrantica. And in this video, I'm gonna be telling you guys all about this fragrance. Is it worth picking up? Is it worth just trying? You guys will find all of that out very soon. So on Fragrantica, we have top notes here of grapefruit, coriander, basil, and cardamom, mid notes of lavender, geranium, and clary sage, base notes of vetiver, patchouli, labdanum, and tobacco. Now tobacco is supposed to be a forefront for this line. The one line from Dolce & Gabbana is a forefront for the EDT, is a forefront for the EDP. And the tobacco mixed with the cardamom and some freshness is what really made those two a big hit. Now the tobacco in this one, however, is very played down. You barely smell it at all in this fragrance. Also, the cardamom is quite toned down as well. Now when you first spray this fragrance, let me just refresh myself really quickly. When you first spray this fragrance, you're gonna get this really nice kind of smooth, kind of woody-ish vibe. It's just a little bit powdery, a little bit smooth, modern woodiness that comes with this fragrance. It smells right away like an office fragrance. The grapefruit comes through, the lavender comes through, the geraniums comes through. You get all these kind of very popular mix of notes, the woodiness as well. It just gives you a really muted version of a mass appealing type fragrance. Now the smell itself here can be classified as generic because lavender in here is a note that's very popular. You smell those everywhere. Geranium as well, if you guys don't know what geranium is, it basically gives you a really kind of scratchy type, minty, fresh, very generic men's cologne type of feeling. That's geranium. And of course, grapefruit is a note that we're all very familiar with. So it has all of that in here, plus a little bit of woodiness, a little bit of powderiness, which really reminds you of popular DNAs out there in a way, but very muted, very toned down, really just sanded down to make it feel like more of an office fragrance, if you will. Now in the dry down of this fragrance, the citruses will go away, the powderiness and that kind of modern woodiness will stay throughout the end of the fragrance. You still will get that lavender very heavily, and that's pretty much the whole scent. Now to me, it is a little bit on the disappointing side, to be perfectly honest with you, because when you buy the one fragrance, like the one EDT, the one EDP, you expect something a little bit more on the sexy side, a little bit more on the tobacco-y, gentlemanly type of vibe. This does have a nice office vibe, but it feels like it's missing a lot of what makes the one EDT or the one EDP the one fragrance. It's just missing that core signature DNA that is the tobacco and the cardamom, and replace that with just a woody type of freshness with a little bit of citrus. It really kind of takes the DNA and kind of hollows it out, and that to me feels very, it feels like it's just missing a whole lot. It does feel like I just described, hollow in a way. Now some of you guys might find this very interesting. I do have a lot of people who are a fan of the One Grey. They say that it's a nice addition to the line since the line already have a date night type of fragrance and don't really have a clean office type of scent yet. And in that way, this is a good addition to the line. And I do agree to that to some extent. I just wish they did it better than this. This is just, it feels a little bit too generic for my taste. Now, who's gonna like this one? Well, first I'm gonna tell you who's not gonna like it. If you're the one fan, the one EDT, the one EDP, you will be slightly bit disappointed or just maybe majorly disappointed at this DNA because it's just nothing like those two whatsoever. Now, who's gonna like this? The people who are gonna like this are gonna be people who just like the smell itself, who just want something clean, something nice, something easy to wear. They don't think too much about the generic aspect of this one. Maybe they're newer to fragrances or they just want something, again, that's just a quick grab, easy grab and go, or something to actually just leave at the office, because you can easily leave this one at the office and forget about it. Just go to your office, spray it on every time you're there. It's a very easy fragrance to wear, and it's one that not a lot of people are gonna complain about. And that's just a little bit of the charm that comes with a scent like this. Next, we have the performance. This one is on the average side as well. I get around 4 to 5 hours with this one. Not the best out there. It's on like the low average, so not the best out there. If you like beast mode fragrances, and absolutely not at all gonna be your cup of tea. This one to me needs more longevity. But again, like I said, if you're just leaving this one at your office, you can just reapply and that's a non-issue. And in fact, I recommend you do that. Just leave this one at the office. Don't even leave it at home. Just have it sit right there, right in front of you, ready to reapply during lunchtime. And projection of this one is quite soft as well. It is perfect for the office in that sense where you won't offend anyone. You can spray this on and the projection is going to be around your shoulder length, which is nice for the office. No complaints there. Next, with the versatility, this one is best for the spring and summertime and for office occasion only. I really don't see this having many other applications outside being an office scent because it does just smell clean, office-y, a little bit professional, a little bit generic. It's just a really nice, clean office scent at the end of the day. You're not gonna wear this out in any other occasion because there are better fragrances out there for all the other occasions that you can think of. Dates, nights out, bars, visiting a friend, just going out and about. There's many other fragrances that are better for all of those occasions than this one. So this one to me reserved very nicely for the office, and it's one that you can just, again, leave at the office for the best uses. Next, we have the compliment factor. This one is gonna not get you too many compliments. It is really kind of close to your skin, shoulder lengths, like I said. It is a smell that is nice, but it's not a smell that is super interesting. Even though if people are close enough to you, they can smell you, they might tell you you smell nice, but it's not gonna be something that would garner you like the best first impression, like a sexy first impression or a memorable first impression. It's just one of those fragrances that just smells nice. So it's not the most mass appealing fragrance out there. It will, however, never offend anyone. It just smells nice. No one's gonna dislike this one because it just smells, again, clean and office-y. People are gonna like this, but they're just not gonna be overly impressed by how this one smells. Next, we're talking about the price, and the price for this one online, 50 ml is $32, 100 ml is $40. This one and all the other stores seem to range roughly around there. So the price of this one is relatively cheap. You can get 100 ml for $40. That's borderline being a very, very cheap fragrance. And at that price, I feel like it's still a little bit too much for my liking. It does have like the kind of very nice ingredients, of better quality ingredients than your regular cheapy type fragrance, so maybe 40 bucks is worth it to you. But to me, there's just not enough application for this fragrance. There's not a lot of versatility and performance to this one, and the smell is not memorable enough to really just worth being in a collection. So at 40 bucks to me, I feel like it's still a tough ask. But luckily for you, you don't have to spend $40 because we have it on decantboutique.com. We are a decant store after all, so we do have a lot of these fragrances to try on our website. I'll leave a link to that down below if you want to try this fragrance for yourself, if you're curious how it smells. We have a 1 ml, 3 ml, 5 ml. You can grab a really tiny sample just for yourself to see if you like this one or not. Of course, fragrances are subjective. My taste, your tastes are different. I don't like this one as much, but maybe you will. So try it out for yourself. Don't buy a full bottle blind buy. Try it on our website at decantboutique.com, link below. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out and bye.